Today we begin to conduct the first of a series of interviews with a curious character affectionately known as the Chief. Our attempt is to capture Frank Pullo's memories and to record for future generations the stories of another generation. Frank Pullo was born in 1910 somewhere in Ohio. It seems to be a great dispute as to where he was born. Hopefully this conversation will enlighten us. After returning to Italy, he came back to the Akron area where he spent the remainder of his life. Assisting me today will be the interpreter of Chiefese, Patrick Wack Sr., the cigar lighter and chief lackey, Michael Wack, the celluloid master and latter-day Cecil B. DeMille, David Wack, and the arch nemesis of the Chief, Nancy Wack. Now we begin.
Chief.
I heard you.
We're going to ask you a few questions here.
Huh?
We're going to ask you a few questions.
Go ahead.
So, why don't we start, Chief, with some of your early memories of where you were born?
I was born in Columbus, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
1910.
Mm. And what are your memories of your mother and your father in that time?
Well, I remember. Wow, my father, he was a little bigger. He was a foreman on the railroad. He was Columbus, then he got transferred out here. My mother was a good boy. She was always happy-go-lucky woman. Sort of an Irish, she didn't look like Italian. She looked like, she was an Irish girl woman.
Mm-hmm. And where were they from in Italy?
Roseto Valforte. That's in Foggia, Foggia. That's a county. Just
Right.
like Akron and some of the county, you know.
I see.
Got it?
Absolutely. Now,
I was there 6 years. I left Columbus. I went to Albany, met my uncle Mike. He passed away though, but he was Mike Sabatino. And
why did you go back to Italy?
well, we went for vacation, me and Mike. And my mother. My father couldn't come over because during the war, you know, he had to stay here.
Why did he have to stay?
Well, he was a foreman in a railroad. There was that was a job that had to have it.
So you went back to Italy on vacation?
Well, we went for vacation for at least,
But you stayed for 6 years.
we had to.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a long vacation.
They were blown. Their ships were blown. We can't come back. I didn't go to school there because I was American citizen. Me and Mike. See, he was born in Richmond. I was born in Columbus, and we was American citizens. So.
Your Uncle Mike, not your brother Mike.
Huh?
Your Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
Not your brother, Mike.
Yeah.
So you're back in Italy now, and did you go back to live with family, or?
No, we went there. My mother had to work in the farm. We used to go out in the farm. I used to watch sheep.
So you were a shepherd of sorts.
Huh?
You were a shepherd.
About 6 years. I was 6 years when I got to be 6 years old. I started. You know, I was only 3 years old when I left here. I don't know what happened then. I don't remember that much about that. I remember when I was 6 years old, I was watching sheep. They used to give me I used to go out in the country and watch 1,000 sheep. I don't know. And
What time did you have to get up in the morning?
well, we got up early.
Were you paid for that?
Huh?
Were you paid for that?
Oh, you mean if working? No, hell no. You're lucky you ever seen money. You got a piece of cheese and bread. Onion or something like that. Eat an onion, whole onions. That's where I got the idea of onions. I like onions. I love onions.
Ah, we know that. What are your memories of the war?
Well, see, I was there during World War First, and I saw a lot of. When I was in this town, Roseto, they used to come back, you know, from these guys that got wounded. I seen a couple guys. One guy shot. He had a hole in his head. He had a patch. He had a hole right here. He was living right here. I remember that.
Did you see any of the fighting?
No, we was out. We was away from the fighting. We was down We had to go to Blackout once in a while, run, but they didn't have the planes them days. They had maybe one. They didn't have too many planes them days. You know, United States or they had small planes. You know, they had Blackout. We go out and get out and come back.
Oh, I'm sorry, where did you get to?
Huh?
Where?
Out the country.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You weren't out in the country. You were in a city?
A little town like big as, see that town was about 4,000 maybe, yeah.
And how did your mother and father keep in touch over this?
Well, they never, I don't know if he ever wrote a letter or not. I never seen anything letters. I don't think they brought them because of the wars going on, and they, see, when the United States come in the war, we had to stay there, 1913. The United States come in, so we left here in 1913. We got there, just about, and then the war was declared by the United States.
Did you learn any Italian while you were there?
No, I didn't go to school there. I chop it up. I used to play with a bunch of girls. There's one girl here, lives in Talmadge, and she's about 70. Valera. Her husband was my best man.
70-year-old girl. The 70-year-old girl.
She's about 72 now. She lives on Talmadge. Mary is her name. She's still living. I remember. I went over there one day. She called me up. Mom, come over and see her. I haven't seen her in years. She started telling about. Remember the girl? She was a girl. I used to play around there, down there. See, every street was rock. It was like a stone, you know. The streets weren't like a level like here or something.
Yeah. Were you an only child at that point?
No, I was. My brother was there.
Mike came over with you.
Oh yeah, Mike was born in Richmond. He was.
Your brother Mike.
Yeah, he's 2 years younger than me. He's 2 years younger than me.
Well, how did you end up in Richmond?
I don't remember that.
Through the railroad, you think? Your father was moved around? Or?
No. I don't know how he got there. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Maybe he was on the railroad. Yeah, he was there. I think that's when he left there.
Do you know why your father came over to America originally?
Well, he come through South America. He worked coffee plantation.
In South America?
Yeah. Coffee plantation.
Why did he leave Italy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that. I can't remember that, but I don't remember why he left it. He worked coffee plantation. That's when he lived in these, like colored people lived, like
Shack.
this stuff, crap. Yeah, he was telling me about he had a monkey one time. He was shaving. Little monkey, play monkey. Yeah, they used to shave with a long razor there, shaving it. He was shaving, the monkey was watching, and as soon as he left the shaving stand, the monkey started shaving, he was cutting all himself up. We had to kill it for a monkey, all cut up.
And then how long was he in South America, do you know?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of years, I suppose.
And how did he meet your mother?
I don't remember that either. Never did ask my mother. I don't know where he married in Italy or Columbus. I don't remember that. I think it was in Columbus.
Was your father a tough man?
Well, he was taller than me. He had nice hair. Yeah, he was strong. He was a good worker. Hell of a worker. But he was mean. He drank lots. Drank a lot of. Yeah, he used to kick shit out of us. He was mean, I'll tell you. He didn't do what he told. He'd say, I want this done. He leaves so much work to do when he come back from work and he want it done, Many times I slept outside. I had to stay away from there. He used to take me upstairs naked and beat me up. Came to the bed. He was mean. Yeah, he used to take an iron poke or a stove poke, the old stove they used to have. Well, hit me with that. Oh, yeah. Otherwise, he didn't drink, he was all right, but he drank quite a bit. I have whiskey,
See.
Did you not like him?
Huh?
Did you not like him?
No, I got away from him when I got to be 16. 16 or 15 or something like that. I don't remember that. I left him.
Where did you go?
Oh, I moved. Somebody there up this man kept me. As long as I'd done some work around the house. And I worked at a Generally Meat Company. This guy worked there. He'd give me part-time work over there. The butcher, cut meat, stuff. Work, deliver, hospital. Used to deliver all the hospital at that time. Generally had all the hospitals. Yeah.
What year was that, approximately?
Oh, that was 28, 26, 27.